Hello student, in today's class we are going to discuss number system SSC PYQs part 2. Now there is a disclaimer: the images, text and other material used in our presentation are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners. If you are the owner and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the same. Now see the question. So question says that which number is divisible by both 9 and 11? And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is 10,108, second is 10,089, third one is 10,087 and fourth one is 10,098. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So in this question we just applying the divisibility rule of 9 and 11, and we know that the rule of 9 is sum of the digit if divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9, and 11 divisibility rule says that sum of the odd places number and sum of the even number places number of a given number, if subtracted, and if we got 0 or multiple of 11, then the number will be divisible by 11. So we just applying it on the given options. So fourth one is the correct answer, which is 10,098. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.1.7 and 1.1.9 in this question. So we must know the divisibility of 9 is the sum of the digit must be divisible by 9. And divisibility of 11 says that the differences of the sum of digits at even places and the sum of the digit at odd places must be 0 or divisible by 11, or we can say that the multiple of 11. So when we applying this rule on the given options, so option A is 10,108. So when we add up, we got 10. So this is not divisible by 9. Same way, 10 is not divisible by 9. Now similarly, B and C also not divisible by both 9 and 11. Now we can see that option D is 10,098. When we add up, we got 18, and it is also divisible by 9. And when we check for 11, so we adding the numbers which are odd places and even places, we got 0. It means this number is divisible by 11. So option D is the divisible by both 9 and 11. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. What is the ratio of mean proportion between 1.2 and 10.8 to the third proportion of 0.2 and 1.2? And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2021. So there are four options. First one is 1:3, second is 1:2, third one is 2:1, and fourth one is 3:1. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. The question is the mean proportion of 1.2 and 10.8. First we need to calculate, and then we can calculate third proportion between 0.2 and 1.2 and make the ratio. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 1:2. Now see the detailed solution using concept 5.2.3 in this question. Mean proportion will become under root b square equals to ac. So when we applying it, so under root 1.2 into 10.8, which becomes, when we simplifying it, we get 3.6 is the mean proportion. Now need to calculate the third proportion. So third proportion will become 1.2 into 1.2 upon 0.2. So which is equals to 7.2. Now make the ratio between them. So when we making ratio 3.6 ratio 7.2, we got 1:2. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Which of the following fraction does not lie between 5/6 and 8/15? And this question is asked in SSC CPO exam in 2016. So there are four options. First one is 3/4, second is 2/3, third one is 6/7, and fourth one is 4/5. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So by go through the option, we need to find the which number does not lie between 5 by 8 and 8 by 15. So we just simplifying it and we get our answer. So the third one is the correct answer, which is 6 by 7. Now see the detailed solution using concept 2.1 in this question. So 5 by 6 become and 8 by 15 it is given. So when we simplifying it, 5 by 6 we got 0.83, and when we simplifying 8 by 15 we got 0.53. Now check the options. So 6 by 7, which is equals to 0.86, and we can clearly see that this cannot be lie between these two numbers, these two fraction values. So we can say that 6 by 7 is the correct answer of this question. Third one is the correct. Next one. If number 16,008, the numeral 6 has a face value. And this question is asked in SSC CPO exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 6,000. Second is 6. Third one is 60. And fourth one is 600. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So in this numeral number, we need to calculate the face value of 6. So we know that a number in any digit have two values, face value and place value. Face value is the numbers itself and place value is the positioning of the number. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 6. Face value of this number is 6 because number is written 6. So see the detailed solution. So face value of 6 is number in this 16,008 is 6 because face value is the digit itself in the number. Next. The HCF and LCM of two number are 37 and 444 respectively. If the first number is 111, then the other number will be, and this question is asked in SSC MTS exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 333, second is 148, third one is 111, and fourth one is 74. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So SCF and LCM of two number is given, which is 37 is SCF and 444 is LCM. And it is also given that the first number is 111. So we need to calculate the second number. So we can easily calculate it because we know that the product of two number is equals to product of LCM and SCF of that number. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 148. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.3.1 in this question. So we know that the product of LCM and SCF is equals to the product of two numbers. So let A and B is the two numbers. So we can say that 444 into 37 equals to 111 into B. So 111 simplifying it 444 4 times. Now we just multiplying 37 into 4, we got the value of B. So when we multiplying, what we get? So 404 into 37 upon 111 equals to B. We can say that, or we can say that this will dividing this 4 times and multiplying it. So we get the value of B, which is 148. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Which of the following is divisible by 3? And there are four options. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2020. So first option is 6 crore 54 lakh 22,589. Second one is 45 lakh 39,763. Third one is 23 lakh 62,735. And fourth one is 37 lakh 45,932. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question is which of the following is divisible by 3? So we go through the option and we know the divisibility rule of 3. If a number is divisible by 3, it means the sum of the digit of that number is divisible by 3. So then the number will be divisible by 3. So we just checking, going through the options, and we can check it which number's sum is divisible by 3. That number will be divisible by 3. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 37,45,932. When we add up, we got 7 plus 3, 10, 4 plus 5, 9, 19, and 2, 21, 21 and 3, 24, and 24 plus 9. It means 24 is also divisible and 9 will also divisible. So we can say that this number will be divisible by 3 because the sum of the digit is divisible by 3. So see the detailed solution using concept 1.1.2 in this question. So we know that the divisibility rule of 3 states that the sum of the digits must be divisible by 3. So now checking the option. So option D is, which is 37,45,932. When we add up, we got 33, which is divisible by 3. So we can say that this number is divisible by 3. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Calculate the difference between the largest and smallest two-digit prime number. And this question have 4 options. First one is 384, second is 83, third one is 84, and fourth one is 86. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. To calculate the difference between the largest and smallest two-digit prime number, so we need to calculate the largest two-digit prime number and smallest two-digit prime number. Then we can calculate the difference. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 86. Now see the detailed solution. Using concept 1.12.1 in this question, so the smallest two-digit prime number is 11 and the largest two-digit prime number is 97. So the difference between them is 97 minus 11, which is 86. Next one is half is added to a number and the sum is multiplied by 3. The result is 21. Then the number is, and this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2016. So there are 4 options. First one is 5.5, second is 6.5, third one is minus 6.5, and fourth one is 4.5. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that half is added to a number and sum is multiplied by 3. The result becomes 21. So we just make the equation according to question and we get our answer. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 3.3. Now see the detailed solution using concept 20.1 in this question. So let x be the number. So we adding half and multiplying by 3, we got 21. So when we simplifying, what we get x plus 1 by 2 equals to 21 upon 3. Now we can subtract. So we know that 21 dividing by 3 becomes 7. 7 minus half is equals to x. And when we simplifying it, it will become 13 by 2. And 13 by 2, when we simplifying it, we got 6.5. So the correct answer is 6.5. Second is the correct answer. Next one. The largest 3-digit number that is exactly divisible by 6, 7 and 8 is. And this question is asked in SSC MTS exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 358. Second is 999. Third one is 840. And fourth one is 168. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the largest 3-digit number that is exactly divisible by 6, 7 and 8. So we just applying the divisibility rule. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 840. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.3 in this question. So we take the LCM of 6, 7, 8. We get the number. So the largest 3-digit number we know that 999. But we need to calculate a number which is divisible by 6, 7 and 8, all three numbers. So we take the LCM 6, 7, 8. We got 168. Now we take the multiple of 168 nearest to 999. So we just dividing it. We get 5 times, which is 840, and 159 we get the remainder. So we can say that if we subtract 159 from 999, that number will be divisible by 6, 7 and 8, all three numbers. So which is 840. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If 5-digit number 535AB is divisible by 3, 7 and 11, then what is the value of a square minus b square plus ab? And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 2 exam in 2020. So there are 4 options. First one is 89, second is 95, third one is 83, and fourth one is 77. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that if 5-digit number which is given that 535AB is divisible by 3, 7 and 11. So what is the value of a square minus b square plus ab? So first we need to calculate the value of ab, and we know that the divisibility rule of 3, 7 and 11. So we just applying it on that number, and we can calculate the value of a and b. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 95. Now see the detailed solution of this question using concept 1.3 in this question. So LCM of 3, 7 and 11 will become 231. So the largest possible value of 535 AB is 53,599. So when we dividing it, 231 dividing 53,599. So we get remainder 7. So the number will become, when we subtracting 7, we got 53,599 minus 7, which is 53,592. So we get the value of a and b, which is 9 and 2. So a square minus b square plus ab will become 9 square minus 2 square plus 9 into 2. So putting the value, and when we simplifying it, we get 81 minus 4 plus 18, which is 95. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Let P, Q, R and S be positive natural numbers having 3 exact factors including 1 and the number itself. If Q is greater than P and both are 2-digit numbers, and R is greater than S and both are 1-digit number, then the value of the expression P minus Q plus 1 upon R minus S is. And this question is asked in SSC CPO exam in 2020. So there are 4 options. First one is S minus 1, second is 1 minus S, third one is S plus 1, and fourth one is minus S minus 1. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So in this question, it is given that Q is greater than P and both have 2-digit number. R and S are 1-digit number and R is greater than S. So we need to calculate the expressions, which is P minus Q minus 1 upon R minus N. And it is also given that these are the positive natural number having 3 exact factors including 1 and itself. It means they have only one factor between them, because any number having minimum 2 factors, 1 and itself, and PQRS having 3 factors. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is minus S minus 1. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.22 and 1.23 in this question. So according to question, 4, 9, 25 and 49 are the numbers with exactly 3 factors. So given that Q is greater than P and both are 2-digit numbers, so we can let 25 and 49. And it is clearly mentioned that R and S will be one digit number, so we can let it as a 4 and 9. Now Q become 49, P become 25, and also R is greater than S, so both are one digit number. So clearly we can say that R is 9 and S is 4. So just putting the value in the given expression, so we get P minus Q minus 1 upon R minus N, which is S equals to 25 minus 49 minus 1 upon 9 minus 4. So we get minus 24 minus 1 equals to upon 5. Minus 24 minus 1 upon 5, which becomes minus 25 upon 5, which is equals to minus 5, or we can represent minus 5 as a minus S minus 1, because value of S is 4. So minus S equals to minus 4 and minus 1. So it will become minus 5. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. When an integer is divisible by 7, the remainder is 3. What will be the remainder of 6n is divided by 7? And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 1 exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 1, second is 4, third one is 0, and fourth one is 2. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So it is given that when an integer is divided by 7, the remainder is 3. What will be the remainder when 6n is divided by 7? So we can let it. So the correct answer of this question is 2, which is 4. Second one, which is 4. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.2 and 1.3 in this question. Let n equals to 7k plus 3. So 6n should be equals to 6 into 7k plus 3, because 6n. So we can say that 6n will become 42k plus 18. Now 6n become 42k plus 14 plus 4, we can write it. We just break the 18. So it will become 6n equals to 7, we can take common. So we get 6k plus 2 plus 4. Now we know that when 6n is divided by 7, the remainder will be, because this is now it is a multiple of 7. So we can clearly see that when 6n is dividing by 7, we get the remainder as a 4. So second one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. When a 2-digit number is multiplied by the sum of its digits, the product is 424. When the number obtained by interchanging its digit is multiplied by the sum of its digit, the result is 280. The sum of digit of the given number is, and this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 7, second is 18, third one is 8, and fourth one is 6. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that when 2-digit number is multiplied by the sum of its digit, the product is 424. Now question says that when the number obtained by interchanging its digit, the multiplied by the sum of its digit is resulting become 280. Now the sum of the digit of the given number. So we can calculate it by making the equations. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 8. Now see the detailed solution. So number is a 2-digit number. So let 10p plus q is a number according to the question. So we can say that this will become 10p plus q multiplying by p plus q, which is equals to 424. Now also when we reciprocate it, so it will become 10q plus p multiplying by p plus q, which is equals to 280. This is our equation second. Now equation 1 dividing by equation 2, what we get? We can simplifying it. So p plus q will be cancelled out. So we got 10p plus q upon 10q plus p equals to 424 upon 280. Now we can simplifying it. So we get the ratio. So 10p plus q upon 10q plus p equals to 53 upon 35. Now 350p plus 35Q equals to 530Q plus 53P. So when we simplifying it, we get 297P, which is equals to 495Q. Now we get the ratio between P and Q, which is equals to 5 by 3. So we need to calculate the sum of the digit of the given number. So using the value in this equation, so we get the value is satisfying 280. So sum of the desired value will become 5 plus 3, which is equals to 8. So that's why third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. 3 fraction x, y and z are such that x is greater than y, y is greater than z. When the smallest of them is divided by the greatest of them is divided by the greatest of the result is 9 by 16, which exceed y by 0.0625 if x plus y plus z equals to 1 and 13 by 24, then the value of x plus z is. And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 2 exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 7 by 6, second is 25 by 24, third one is 1 and fourth one is 7 by 8. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. Now question says that 3 fraction x, y, z is given. Condition is given that x is greater than y and z both and y is greater than z. And it is given that when the smallest of them, which means z, divided by the greatest of them, which is x, is divided by the greatest of the result is 9 by 16, which exceed y by 0.0625. So we need, and it is also given that sum of these 3 numbers x plus y plus z is 1 and 13 upon 24. So we need to calculate the x plus z. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 25 upon 24. Now see the detailed solution using concept 2.3 in this question. So as per the detail given, first detail is x is greater than y, y is greater than z, and z upon x is equals to 9 by 16 when we dividing the smallest by the greatest, and it is also given that z upon x minus y equals to 0.0625, and so we can say that 9 upon 16 minus y equals to 0.0625. So when we simplifying it, we get the value of y, which is 9 upon 16 minus 0.0625, which is equals to 0.5. Now we get the value of y. So it is also given that the sum of all the 3 digits x plus y plus z, which is equals to 1 and 13 upon 24. So we can put the value of y. So x plus 0.5 plus z become 37 upon 24. We just rationalizing the number, mixed fraction converted into fraction. So we get 37 upon 24. Now x plus z will become 37 upon 24 minus half. Now when we subtract it, we get 37 minus 12 upon 24 equals to 25 upon 24. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If 6-digit number 5x2y6z is divisible by 7, 11 and 13, then the value of x minus y plus 3z is, and this question is asked in SSC CPO exam in 2020. So there are 4 options. First one is 9, second is 7, third one is 0 and fourth one is 4. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So this is a given that this is a 6-digit number and we need to calculate the value of x, y and z because we need to solve x minus y plus 3z. And it is also given that that number is divisible by 7, 11 and 13. And we know that when we multiplying 7, 11 and 13, we got 1001. And the divisibility of 1001 says that if a 3-digit number repeated itself, then the number will be divisible by 1001. So we can calculate it. So correct answer of this question is second, which is 7. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.1.11 in this question. So 7 into 11 into 13, we got 1001. Now the number is also divisible by 1001. So as we know that if a number is divisible by 1001, then its first three digit repeat itself. So if 5x2y6z is divisible by 1001, so then its first three digits should repeat. So the number is 562. So clearly x equals to 6, y equals to 5 and z equals to 2 we can get. So now just putting these values in the given expression, which is x minus y plus 3z. So we get 6 minus 5 plus 6, which is equals to 7. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. What is the least number of square tiles required to pave the floor of the room, which is 15 meter, 17 meter, 15 meter and 17 centimeter long and 9 meter and 43 centimeter broad? And this question is asked in SSC MTS exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 830, second is 840, third one is 841 and fourth one is 851. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that what is the least number of the square tiles that require pave to this room, and room size is given 15 meter 17 centimeter long and 9 meter 43 centimeter broad. So we just calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 851 tiles. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.2 in this question. So we make them into meter centimeters. So the length of the room will become 15 meter and 17 centimeter. Or we can say that in centimeter 1517 centimeter. And breadth is given, which is 9 meter and 43 centimeter. So we can also convert them into centimeter. So it will become 900 centimeter plus 43 centimeter, which is equal to 943 centimeter. Now we take the SCF of that numbers, because we need to calculate the square tiles, number of the square tiles. So first we take the LCM, SCF. So 1517 and 943, the SCF of that number is 41. Now we can divide it. So the required number of tiles will become length and width multiplying by the area of one tiles. So which is 41. Now 1517 multiplying by 943 upon 41 into 41, because the side of the length of the square is 41. So which is when we simplifying it, we get 851 tiles. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The LCM of two number x and y is 204. 204 times their SCF. If their SCF is 12 and the difference between the numbers is 60, then x plus y equals to. And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 852, second is 348, third one is 426, and fourth one is 660. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time starts now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the LCM of two number which are x and y, given that 204 times 2 of their SCF, and SCF is given, which is 12, and the difference between these two numbers is 60. So we need to calculate the x plus y. So we can easily calculate it, because we know that the product of two numbers is equals to the product of SCF and LCM of that two numbers. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 348. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.2.5 in this question. So according to question, SCF is 12, so LCM will become 12 into 204. So, and x minus y is given, which is 60. So we can say that x equals to 60 plus y. Now we can put in the formula x into y equals to 12 into 12 into 204. So, and we can put the value of x in the form of y. So we get 60 plus y into y equals to 12 into 12 into 204. So we get 60y plus y square minus 144 into 204 equals to 0. So we get a quadratic equation. Now when we simplifying it, we get y square plus 204 minus 204 minus 144y minus 144 into 204. So we get y plus 204 in one bracket multiplying by y minus 144 in another bracket is equals to 0. So we get the two values of y. So we take only positive value. So we take y equals to 144 because y we get minus 204, it is not applicable. So we get y equals to 144. So x will become 144 plus 60, which is 204. Now the question is required the sum of x plus y. So we just add up. X is 204, y is 144. When we adding, we got 348. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. A fraction becomes 1 by third when 1 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator. The same fraction become 1 by 2 when 1 is added in both the numerator and denominator. The sum of numerator and denominator of the fraction. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2011. So there are four options. First one is 18, second is 10, third one is 6, and fourth one is 7. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So there is a fraction become 1 by third when 1 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator. And when the fraction become, when we same fraction become 1 by 2 when 1 is added both in numerator and denominator. So we need to calculate the sum of the numerator and denominator of that fraction. So we can easily calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 10. Now see the detailed solution using concept 2.1 in this question. So let the fraction be p by q. So p minus 1 upon q minus 1, we can write it 1 by 3. So we get 3p minus 3 equals to q minus 1. So we get 3p minus q equals to 2. So same way the second condition says that p plus 1 upon q plus 1 equals to 1 by 2. So we get 2p plus 2 equals to q plus 1. So we get 2p minus q equals to minus 1. This is our equation 2. Now we have two equations and two variables, so we can solve it. So subtracting equation 2 from equation 1, we get 3p minus q minus 2p minus q equals to 2 minus minus 1. So we get the value 3p minus q minus 2p plus q equals to 2 plus 1. So we get the value of p, which becomes 3. So putting the value of p in equation 1, we get the value of q. So 3 into 3 minus q equals to 2. So we get the value of q, which is equals to 9 minus 2 equals to 7. Now we can calculate the sum of the numerator and denominator. So p plus q will become 3 plus 7, which is equals to 10. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If the 6-digit number x35624 and 1257y4 are divisible by 11 and 72 respectively, then what is the value of 5x minus 2y? And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2020. So there are four options. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution. So it is given that these are two 6-digit numbers and there is one variable in both of them, and says that first number is divisible by 11 and second number is divisible by 72. So says that we need to calculate the 5x minus 2y. So we need to calculate the value of x and y. So we know that any number is divisible by 11 if it's all the sum of the even places number and odd places number. The difference between sum places number and odd places number is 0 or multiple of 11, then the number is divisible by 11. And any number is divisible by 72, it means that number is divisible by 8 and 9. And we know that the rule of 8 says that last 3 digit number should be divisible by 8, then the given number is divisible by 8. And the divisibility rule of 9 says that sum of the digit of any given number is divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. So just applying it and we can get the value of x and y. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 14. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.1 in this question. So according to question, divisible by 11 x 3 5 6 2 4. So we can write it x plus 5 plus 2 minus 3 plus 6 plus 4, which is equals to 0 or 11 multiple. So x should be equals to 6. Then we can get 0. Now the divisibility of 72 for 1257 by 4. Now in this question we can satisfying the two divisibility rule 9 and 8. So first we check through the 9. So what we can get the value of y? So 1257 by 4 dividing by 9. So when we adding, we must be divisible by 9 this number. So if we put the value of y equals to 8, then this number is divisible by 9. Now we can check if we put 8 in place of y, can this is divisible by 8 because last 3 digit should be divisible by 8. So when we putting 8, so 784 is divisible by 8 when y is 8. So we can say that both condition is satisfying. Now we can calculate 5x minus 2y. We know that value of y is 8 and the value of x is 6. So we just putting it value. So 5 into 6 become 30. 2 into 8 becomes 16. So 30 minus 16, which is equal to 14. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The sum of the numerator and denominator of positive fraction is 11. If 2 is added to both numerator and denominator, the fraction is increased by 1 by 24. The difference of numerator and denominator of the fraction is. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2011. So there are 4 options. First one is 3, second is 5, third one is 9 and fourth one is 1. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that the sum of the numerator and denominator of a positive fraction is 11. If 2 is added to the both numerator and denominator, the fraction increased by 1 by 24. So we can calculate the difference between numerator and numerator and denominator. Difference between numerator and denominator of the fraction. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 1. Now see the detailed solution using concept 2.3 in this question. So let the number numerator be p and denominator as a 11 minus p. We can say that according to question. So now the fraction will become p upon 11 minus p. Now also it is given that when we add 2, what we get? The fraction will be increased by 1 by 24. So when we adding p plus 2 upon 13 minus p, because when we adding 11 minus p plus 2, we got 13. So 13 minus p become p upon 11 minus p plus 1 upon 24. Now when we simplifying it, we get p plus 2 upon 13 minus p upon 11 minus p equals to 1 upon 24. We can say that. So when we simplifying, we're taking the LCM, which is 13 minus p into 11 minus p. So we just multiplying it. So we get 11p minus p square plus 22 minus 2p minus 13p plus p square equals to 1 upon 24. So we can simplifying it. So we get 22 minus 4p whole upon 13p minus 13 minus p multiplying by 11 minus p equals to 1 upon 24. Now we can again simplifying it. So we get 528 minus 96p, which is equals to 143 minus 24p plus p square. Now we have a quadratic equation which is p square plus 72p minus 385 which is equals to 0. Now splitting the middle term, so we get p square plus 75p minus 5p minus 385 equals to 0. Now in first two expression we take p common, so what we get? We get p minus 5 in one bracket multiplying by in another bracket p plus 77 equals to 0. Now we get the value of p which is 5. So denominator will become 11 minus 5 which is 6. Because p plus 77 we got the value of p which is negative, so we cannot choose it. So the difference between them will become 6 minus 5 because p is 5 and q is 6. So the difference between them is 6 minus 5. 1 is the correct answer. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Let x and y be a 3-digit number such that their difference is 729 and SCF is 81. Find the value of x plus y. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 1377, second is 891, third one is 1053 and fourth one is 1539. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that x and y be a 3-digit number such that their difference is given which is 729 and their SCF is 81. So we need to calculate the value of x and y. So we just making the equation and we get the value of x and y. So the correct answer of this question is first one, third one which is 1053. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.2 in this question. As per given in the question, so we can say that x minus y is 729 and their SCF is 81. So we know that let number will become 81a and 81b because SCF is the common number between the numbers, highest common factor. So we can let it number as a 81a and 81b. So we can say that 81a minus 81b is given which is 729 and a minus b will become, we can take common 81. So we get a minus b which is equals to 9. So 81a is less than 1000 because number is 3-digit. So a will become, when we simplifying we get a is less than 12.34. So a could be 10, 11 and 12 and b could be 1, 2, 3. These are the possibility for a and b. So when if 81b is greater than 100, so b is greater than 1.23. So b could be 2 and 3. These are the possibility for b. Now a could be 11 and 12 and possible pair of x and y become 891 and 162 or 972 and 243. So SCF of 972 comma 243, so SCF will become 243. 4 times, so required pair is 881 and 162. So the difference, so the sum of these two numbers will become x plus y become 891 plus 162 which is equals to 1053. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Let a, b and c be the fractions such that a is less than b, b is less than c. If c is divided by a, the result is 9 by 2, which exceed by b by 23 by 6. If a plus b plus c is 19 by 20, then we need to calculate 2a plus b minus c will be equals to. And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 2 exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 1 by 4, second is 1 by 12, third one is 1 by 2 and fourth one is 1 by 3. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So we just simplifying the question according to question. Question says that A is less than B, B is less than C, and if C is divided by A, the result is 9 by 2, which is exceed by B by 23 by 6, and A plus B plus C's value is given, which is 19 by 12. So we need to calculate 2A plus B minus C. So we just simplifying it. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 1 by 4. Now see the detailed solution using concept 2.3 in this question. So according to question, we can say that A plus B plus C equals to 19 by 12. This is our equation A. Also, C by A equals to 9 by 2. And assuming C equals to 9 unit and A equals to 2 unit as the state is stated in the question. So B will become B equals to 9 by 2 minus 23 by 6, which is equals to 2 by 3. So put the value in equation A. So what we get? We get A plus C become 19 by 12 minus 2 by 3, which is equals to 11 by 12. Now 9 plus 2, which is 11 unit, is equals to 11 by 12. So 1 unit will become 1 by 12. So 9 unit will become 1 by 12 into 9, which is equals to 3 by 4. So also 2 unit will become 1 by 12 into 2, which is equals to 1 by 6. So now we can put the value of A, B and C. So which is equals to 2A plus B minus C equals to become 2 into 1 by 6 plus 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4. So when we simplifying it, we get 1 upon 3 plus 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4 equals to 1 by 4. So first one is the correct answer of this question. 1 by 4 is the correct option. Next one. If x equals to 164 to the power 169 plus 333 power 337 minus 727 to the power 726, then what is the unit digit of x? And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 2 exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 9, second is 8, third one is 7, and fourth one is 5. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So this is our given expression and we need to calculate the value of x. What is the unit digit of the x? So we can calculate it by applying the unit digit formula, properties of unit digit. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 8. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.21 in this question. So given that the given expression is 164 to the power 169 plus 333 power 337 minus 727 power 726. So unit digit of 164 to the power 169, which becomes 4 to the power 1, which is 4, because we know that if the unit digit is 4, so we just checking the power is even or odd. If power is odd, we get 4. If power is even, we get 6. See, so same way when unit digit of 3 to the power 333 to the power 337, we check it. So we just making the pair of 4. So we got 3 to the power 1, which is 3. Same way unit digit of 7, we making the power in the pair of 4. So we got 7 to the power 2, which becomes 9. So we get the unit digit 9. Now the unit digit of x will become just we adding and subtracting. So 4 plus 3 minus 9, which becomes minus 2, and minus 2 is not possible for the unit digit of any number. So it means unit digit will become 10 minus 2, which is 8. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. What is the sum of digit of the last number which when divided by 15, 18 and 24 leaves the remainder 8 in each case and is also divisible by 13? And this question is asked in SSC CPO exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 16, second is 17, third one is 18 and fourth one is 15. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that what is the sum of the digit of last number which when dividing by 15, 18 and 24 leaves the remainder 8 in each case and is also divisible by 13. So we just applying the properties of the divisibility rule and we get our answer. Now the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 17. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.3.5 in this question. So according to question, take LCM of 15, 18 and 24. So we get 360. Now we adding 8. Then we get 8 remainder in each case. So the number that is required will become 360 plus 8. Now that number is divisible by 13. It should be divisible by 13. So if this is to be divisible by 13, then 9k plus 8 should be divisible by 13. So if k equals to 2, then 9k plus 8 is divisible by 13. So clearly the required number will become 728 according to question. Now the sum of the digit of that number will become, so that number digit will become 7 plus 2 plus 8, which is equals to 17. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. What is the LCM of the SCF of 2 by 3 and 3 by 4 and LCM of 5 by 6 and 7 by 8? And this question is asked in SSC MTS exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 1 by 12, second is 1 by 2, third one is 35 by 12, fourth one is 35 by 2. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that we need to calculate the LCM of the SCF of that number 2 by 3 and 3 by 4 and LCM of 5 by 6 and 7 by 8. So first we need to calculate the SCF of 2 by 3 and 3 by 4 and LCM of 5 by 6 and 7 by 8. Then we can calculate the LCM of that number. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 35 by 2. Now see the detailed solution using concept 1.10.1 and 1.10.2. So according to question, the SCF of 2 by 3 and 3 by 4 will become SCF of the numerator and LCM of the denominator. So we get 1 by 12. Same way LCM of 5 by 7 and 7 by 8, it will become LCM of the numerator and SCF of the denominator. So we get 35 by 2. Now again taking the LCM of 1 by 12 and 35 by 2. So we take LCM of the numerator and SCF of the denominator. So we got 35 by 2. 35 by 2. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Tanjeem spent 1 by 5 of his salary on his friends, 1 by 10th of his salary on accommodation and 1 by 4th of his salary on savings. If he has 1800 rupees left in his wallet, then what the total expenditure on accommodation and savings? And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2018. So there are 4 options. First one is 1400 rupees, second is 1200 rupees, third one is 1600 rupees and fourth one is 1800 rupees. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that Tanjeem spent 1/5 of the salary on his friend, 1/10 of his salary on accommodation, 1/4 of his salary on savings, and after that he has left with 1800 rupees. Now the question is find his total expenditure on accommodation and savings. So we can calculate it. First we need to calculate the total salary. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 1400 rupees. Now see the detailed solution using concept 2.5 in this question. So given that expenditure on friends is 1 by 5, expenditure on accommodation is 1 by 10, so saving is 1 by 4, it will become 1 by 4. Now the total part is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 10, which is equals to 11 by 20. Now the remaining will become 1 minus 11 by 20, which is 9 upon 20 part. So the part of the expenditure on accommodation and saving 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 4, which is becomes 2 plus 5 upon 20, or we can say that seventh part of 20. So given that the ninth part of 20 is 1800, so the seventh part of 20 becomes 1800 upon 9 into 7, which is 1400 rupees. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If A by B equals to 3 by 4, B by C equals to 4 by 5 and C by D equals to 5 by 6, then the sum of the numerator and denominator which are co-prime of A by D to the power 10 is, and this question is asked in SSC MTS exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 513, second is 2049, third one is 4097 and fourth one is 1025. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So we have the ratio between A, B, B, C, C, D. So we can make the ratio between A, B, C, D, and then we can calculate the sum of the numerator and denominator which are co-prime of A upon D with power 10. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 1025. Now see the detailed solution using concept 5.1 in this question. So given that A upon B equals to 3 by 4, B by C equals to 4 by 5, C by D equals to 5 by 6. So we can write it A ratio, B ratio, C ratio, D. Now we can write it A ratio B, which is 3 by 4, B ratio C, which is 4 by 5, C ratio D, which is 5 by 6. Now when we combine them, we got the ratio between A, B, C, D, which is 3 ratio, 4 ratio, 5 ratio, 6. So A upon D to the power 10 will become 3 by 6 to the power 10. So we can say that A upon D to the power 10 is equals to 1 upon 2 to the power 10. So when we simplifying it, what we get? We get 1024. So 1 upon 1024. Now the question is then the sum of the numerator and denominator. So we got 1 upon 2 to the power 10,000, 10. So we get 1 upon 1024. So when we add up, so sum of the numerator and denominator will become 1024 plus 1, which is equals to 1025. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Thank you.